Hello again, my beautiful friends. I have been pulling my hair out trying to make sense of this August 14th episode, and the more I think about it, the more furious I get. They are completely ruining the character arcs we have invested our hearts and souls into. Do they honestly think we are foolish enough to believe Michael is just suddenly acting like a villain with Willow for no reason? This writing is outrageous, and I am not going to sit here and pretend it is, okay? We are being played, ladies. We are being played like absolute fiddles by these showrunners. And I am just about ready to throw my television set right out the window. Am I the only one losing my mind over this? Let us talk about Michael Corinthos and Willow Kane, because I cannot take the deception anymore. In this episode, we are led to believe that Michael is hunting Willow down, claiming he has hard evidence that she is the one who shot Drew. But I am telling you right now, mark my words, that is a complete and utter lie. Michael does not have the full evidence. It is a bluff, a giant theatrical bluff. He is putting on this grand performance to distract everyone who is watching them. He wants Willow to believe she is backed into a corner, so she will confess before this entire situation spirals completely out of control. It is a heart-wrenching betrayal of our trust to frame Michael as the bad guy when he is actually playing a desperate, high-stakes game of chess to save his family. Why is he doing this? Because I am convinced that Michael has discovered something terrifying. He knows that Trina Robinson and Kai Taylor are holding onto a highly dangerous clue regarding the night Drew was shot. Michael is panicking. He knows that if Trina and Kai bring this clue to the light of day, Willow is going to be destroyed. So, what does he do? He goes on the offensive. He aggressively targets Willow, pretending he is about to expose her, all to force her hand. He is secretly protecting her. He is trying to get ahead of the explosion before Trina and Kai blow the lid off this entire mystery. But the way the writers are executing this is just an outrageous writing choice. They are making us hate Michael when we should be seeing him as the tragic hero trying to shield the mother of his children. And speaking of Trina, heaven help us, my heart cannot take what they are putting this poor girl through. We all saw Trina's absolute shock in this episode, and I know everyone on the internet is saying it is because of Curtis Ashford's trial verdict. No, absolutely not. That is a complete misdirection. Trina's shock has nothing to do with Curtis. Trina is a smart girl, and she is finally putting the pieces together. She has realized that Michael is hiding something massive. She is looking at Michael's erratic behavior and realizing that the person Michael is truly protecting might not even be Willow. He might be protecting someone else entirely who is connected to the shooting. When Trina realizes this, you can see the sheer terror in her eyes. It is a heart-wrenching betrayal for her to realize that she and Kai are now holding a target on their own backs. If Michael is going to these extreme lengths to cover up the truth and manipulate Willow, what is going to happen to Trina and Kai when the real culprit realizes they have the missing clue? Trina is suddenly questioning everything. She is wondering if she and Kai have just become the most dangerous witnesses in Port Charles. I am fuming. Why must Trina always be the one caught in the crossfire? The disrespect to the fans who just want to see Trina happy and safe is unbelievable. She is now a walking target, and my stomach is in knots just thinking about it. Meanwhile, we have to talk about Curtis Ashford and this ridiculous trial. I am telling you, ladies, the verdict for Curtis is nothing but a giant smokescreen. The writers are dangling this trial in front of our faces to distract us from the real tragedy unfolding in that family. Curtis might not be the only one facing severe consequences. I firmly believe that this entire legal drama is just a cover for a much bigger, much darker secret that is festering right inside their home. It is a complete mess, and I am so tired of this family never getting a moment of peace. Look at Stella Henry and Marshall Ashford. They are sitting there, quietly taking care of sweet little baby Des, trying to hold the family together. But they are not fools. They have lived too long and seen too much to be blinded by this trial nonsense. While they are watching the baby, they are observing Portia Robinson. And I am absolutely convinced that Stella and Marshall have realized Portia is hiding a massive, earth-shattering piece of information. Portia is keeping a secret that could completely change the entire landscape of this family's future. How many times are we going to watch Portia lie and scheme? It is ruining the character arc for her. I am screaming at the screen, begging Stella to just confront her and demand The truth! The tension in that house is suffocating, and the trial is just the tip of the iceberg. Now, grab your tea and brace yourselves, because we need to talk about Anna Devane and Britt Westbourne. If you think Anna is just setting a simple trap for Britt, you are completely missing the genius and the horror of what is actually happening. Everyone thinks Anna is out to destroy Britt, but I am convinced Anna is using Britt as human bait. Yes, you heard me. Anna is targeting someone entirely different, someone who is hiding in the shadows, pulling the strings behind Britt. Britt is unwittingly walking right into a master plan orchestrated by Anna to identify the true mastermind manipulating Rocco Falconeri. Think about what Britt said. Britt is desperately trying to find Rocco, and she explicitly said she wants to take the boy and get him away from her. Away from her! Who is this mysterious woman? There is another woman out there who is controlling, threatening, or manipulating poor Rocco. And Anna Devane, with her WSB spy brain, already knows this. Like, Anna's intentionally letting Britt run wild, letting Britt think she is in control, just to force this shadow woman to step into the light. It is brilliant, but it is also so incredibly dangerous. I am terrified for Britt. She is a pawn in Anna's 4D chess game, and the stakes have never been higher. And while all these adults are playing their deadly games, my heart breaks for the younger generation. Look at Emma, Scorpio Drake, and Giovanni, Gio Palmieri. Emma is terrified because she feels the distance growing between her and Gio. But ladies, this is not just normal teenage romance drama. This is not just two kids drifting apart. I am absolutely certain that Gio is being dragged, kicking and screaming into a massive, dark secret that Emma knows nothing about. The distance between them is not about their feelings. It is about survival. Gio is tangled up in something sinister, and he is pulling away to protect Emma, but it is just breaking her heart. The writers are tearing them apart, and it is a complete mess. But the absolute kicker of this entire episode, the one thing that has me ready to jump out of my chair, is Josslyn Jax. Josslyn is standing her ground, and for once, she is not running to Carly, and she is not blindly following the WSB. Josslyn is on a completely independent, solo mission. She is operating entirely under the radar, pursuing a truth that even Carly knows absolutely nothing about. And let me tell you, Josslyn is sharp. If she catches even a single whiff of the dangerous game Michael is playing with Willow, she is going to be the very first person to suspect his true motives. Can you imagine the explosion that is coming? We are looking at a scenario where Josslyn, Michael, and Anna are all completely in the dark about each other, yet they are all investigating the exact same massive, dangerous secret from completely different angles. Michael is manipulating Willow to protect her from the truth. Anna is using Britt as bait to catch the woman manipulating Rocco. And Josslyn is going rogue to uncover the lies tearing her family apart. They're all on a collision course, and when these three storylines crash into each other, Port Charles is going to burn to the ground. I cannot take it anymore. My heart is pounding out of my chest, and I am pacing my living room floor. The suspense is absolutely killing me, and I do not know how I am going to survive until the next episode. These writers are driving me to the brink of madness, but heaven help me. I am strapped in for the ride and I cannot look away.